You gotta do it.
We did not go into this podcast thinking we were going to talk about penises.
Or porn.
Or
Absolutely
porn.
not. Because
the two P's.
The two P's. We don't even want to get into the third P.
Penis, porn, pleasure. No?
That's not what I was going to say. You look good. Okay, everybody. Hi, welcome back to the Radiator podcast. I'm Issa.
I'm Grace Ann.
And today we do have an audience, I will say. Can we hear a clap from the audience? Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, but...
Shakira.
And last episode, we had Vincent, your boyfriend, on.
Oh my gosh. Seems like forever ago. Kind of was. So much has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been traveling all over.
I have.
Issa definitely went to Newport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot.
Check out the Newport, Rhode Island. They, flew us out. They wanted us to, roam the island. Yeah. They showed us a summer cottage. Yeah. You know, they were like, wow, 10 episodes in, y'all really making a name for yourself. Yeah. We just want to, fly you out here and,
yeah.
buy you a mansion. And
there was a lot that they gave us, huh?
So much.
Yeah.
So much.
And it was a lot to handle at one time, considering we just started this.
I know. I wasn't ready for the fame. Okay, totally just kidding. Issa didn't go to Newport, but I did. And it was fantastic.
It was.
Yes.
Do you want to go back?
1,000%.
Really?
Yeah, so usually when I travel somewhere, I'm just yeah, that was fun. Cool. Check it off the list. Yeah, whatever. Cool. But this is the place that I want to go back.
Yeah.
Which I don't ever really say, especially for a city. Usually I'm all about national parks and nature.
Yeah.
But this was actually it was the population so it's a very touristy place. We went to Newport, Rhode Island. But I looked at the population, it's 25,000 people. But
wow.
So Rhode Island is super small.
Yeah.
Right?
Very small.
So when it's tourist season, which is I think they said it was May to September, or maybe June to September. I don't know. It's 3 or 4 months. Mm-hmm. It's summertime. Okay, cool. 3.2 million people.
Okay.
3.2 million people descend on this tiny little island. 3.2 million.
I didn't know Rhode Island was the place to go at all. I never thought that.
I guess Newport is because it's it's right next to the beach. You're right next to the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. I was actually thoroughly shocked at how many people surf there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're right next to the ocean, but I don't know. I guess I just never thought of people from Rhode Island surf.
No, there's some places that have oceans.
But then again, I've never really thought a lot about Rhode Island. Rhode Island is one of those places that it's so small, so you don't really think about it. But also at the same time, if you're watching or listening, go to Rhode Island. With all of my heart, I loved it so much. We were only there from Thursday to Sunday, but it was so much fun. And it was just the people that I got to meet. So I work remotely in my apartment with a company called Luna Brand Management. I've mentioned them a couple of times, and I've only met half the team once in person because I said we're from all around the United States, and we get to work from our apartment. Don't worry, it's not a pyramid scheme. We'll touch on that in a little bit, but it's a social media consulting company. And so no, definitely not. And so half the girls I had met last year in Houston, they came down for a conference, and so I got to meet them. Mm-hmm. But that was only a few of them, and so I got to meet the rest of the team over this past weekend. Yeah. And we all just vibed so well. It was just so much fun. I miss it so much already, but we took so many pictures. Obviously, we work for social media. So, we had and especially when literally, we don't know the next time we're going to get to see each other again because usually they get to see each other at least one time a year because with the businesses we help out and do social media for, they do these big conferences, and so the girls will get to usually half the team will go to one and the other half will go to the other because there's a group of 8 or 9 of us. But the full-time girls I'm so sorry. Lila is chasing a moth right now.
Where?
Oh my gosh, she's going crazy. Okay, so anyways, the full-time girls will usually go to the conferences and they'll get to like see each other and like hang out. But this was like the first time ever, and Luna is about to be 5, I believe. It'll almost be 5 years since Christina
That's awesome.
Made up the company or created the company.
She's a queen, honestly.
She's honestly a queen. But this was the first time ever that everybody got to meet each other in person.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
I think it's awesome that, like, you also work in an environment where there's so many women, which I feel like
the entire
that's like
company
not very,
is women. Yeah.
Like, that's not very common, and I think that's awesome.
Let me rephrase that. The entire company is bad bitches.
Rich
bitches. Rich bitch vibe. What was my...
Yeah, you said...
Yeah, so... But when I was packing and, like, thinking of Rhode Island, I went to literally... all the outfits I took were thrifted. But...
last night we were watching music videos, and we played Macklemore's thrift shop, and we were all here, and I was like, wait, Grace-Ann, why is this you? I'm not kidding. I'm putting a picture here of Macklemore.
Macklemore made me into who I am. Thank you, Macklemore. Side note, he is great in concert.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's great in bed. I said, Grace-Ann, do you have something to tell us?
That's a father. He's a father. Thank you very much. Okay.
When did you meet
Also,
Macklemore?
definitely not my type.
True.
But no, when him and Kesha toured, we went.
Oh, true.
And it was so funny because we were like gonna leave. Like, oh, she made an appearance. Hi, Lila. Say hi to the camera.
I know you want my water. Just to look in.
We went to the Kesha and Macklemore concert, and we literally were like, okay, we're gonna dip after Kesha's like part.
Yeah.
And then he came on, and all of a sudden he like started throwing like hot dogs out to the fans,
really love
and like
him,
his vibe was so great. He was so good.
I love him.
Some could say that he might have put on a better show than Kesha. Like, don't get me wrong.
We have something from the
sorry.
Did you go to the concert?
Is it correct? Yes. And that's a lie.
Okay, so we have one for Kesha.
Okay,
one,
to each their own.
In your defense,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I think the reason he left such a big impression is because like you said.
Oh my gosh. Could you be any cuter? You too, Pisces.
The thing is,
okay.
In your defense, you did say some could say he
I
was maybe better.
Yeah, Macklemore's great live, and honestly,
not a lot of people can do that.
Anyways, moving
Weeknd,
forward,
I heard you suck.
Rhode Island was fabulous. To all the Luna girls who are listening or watching, I love you so much. I'm so happy that I got to meet y'all and hang out. We did not have enough time together, and I'm so excited for the next retreat and the next time I get to see you guys. So yeah.
Yes. Love that.
Yeah.
Lola. It's just, I don't want
It was such an interesting experience. I think one of the biggest takeaways, Rhode Island 1000% was taking Corona so seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I felt safer up there than I did here in Texas. I'm just going to put that out there.
I respect that.
They literally had signs on the sidewalk that said, like, you were required to wear a mask outside.
Wow.
Like, on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Everywhere you look, there was something about wearing a mask, social distancing, yeah.
Wow.
So it was really cool.
I feel like that you told me a story about your time in Rhode Island where you would go into an Uber driver car and you would tell them that you're from Texas and they would automatically think a certain thing of you. I'm really curious for the audience out there. I feel like 95% of whoever listens, they're probably from Texas because they're probably our friends. But it's like, if you are from another state, do you think that all Texans are radical Republicans who ride
horses and like to shoot things?
And like to I just want to know the stereotypes because I know that's a stereotype 100%. Like I have family in Chicago and they're like, Texas is so like this, like that.
It was an experience for sure. Like I feel like I would say like they would be like, so where are you from? And as soon as I said Texas, they would just like go into this like anti-liberal rant. And like one was like, so Austin is getting like pretty liberal right now. And I was like, I don't know what to say. Like politics is literally one of the most awkward things to talk about, nonetheless with a stranger.
Yes. And who's driving you.
Yeah, it was very evident that as soon as I said Texas, they just automatically assumed that I was like a super big Republican that just loved our current president. But
which
I'm not throwing any shade. No, it was just like very evident. They definitely like assumed that like very, very fast.
100%. And I just hate that that's an assumption. Like I get why it's an assumption, but like I don't like Cowboys.
I think
I don't
a lot
like
of
Cowboys
people
for sure. But
actually, can someone in the crowd, can y'all figure out how many Rhode Islands can fit in the state of Texas?
I can look it up.
Because I'm sure. Y'all, Rhode Island is literally so small. It was so much fun to be there, though.
The fact that
I would move there in a heartbeat.
That's like the first option before I guess how many times.
Oh my God, how many?
Guess.
221.
221.
What? 221 Rhode Islands fit in the state of Texas.
Rhode Island is tiny. Also, Texas is huge.
When I was looking at it on a map, I was like, oh wow,
it's so small.
What's the population of the entire island? We love quick facts with the Radiate podcast.
We love quick facts. You know what I learned today while she's looking that up?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what bone a baby is not born with?
A femur?
Femur?
Wait, that's the leg.
No.
Wait.
No.
Just kidding.
It's 1 million.
Wow. That's literally smaller than the city of Houston.
29.
So a baby is born without pieces of their kneecap. Yeah.
That's why my knees be hurting.
Gemini's knees never came in fully.
That's why the knees be hurting. I'm not even kidding. That's why the knees are hurting. They are born without a kneecap, and it develops over time.
Does it develop once they start crawling?
That's what people were thinking. They're like, so do we toughen it out as we're crawling? And that kneecap is like, that body's like, I need something there. So seriously.
When you drink titty milk, when you grow the bone.
When you drink titty milk.
So what if you don't drink that milk? I hate the word titty.
Wait, actually, question. So do you plan on breastfeeding your children?
Oh my God, do I? That probably hurts.
So I learned so many things from some of my coworkers over the weekend about pregnancy.
Well, I think it's healthy to do that.
So, okay, obviously this makes sense when you think about it. Because I had no idea. Okay, pregnancy fun fact, everybody. Here we go. So did you know, and this makes sense, but I never thought about it.
What?
When you breastfeed your child, or whoever you're breastfeeding.
Let's keep it your child. Listen, and that's a conversation we need to get into is that people's weird, like, fetishes.
Hold on, fun fact first, but we'll get to the fetishes.
No, I don't want to get into the fetishes today. I'm just saying we're going to get into the fetishes one day, and that's a fetish, and let's move on.
Okay, so, when you're breastfeeding, okay, they're technically taking the calcium out of you, right? That makes sense.
Yes.
Did you know
what?
That can give you cavities because they're taking the calcium from your teeth?
Is that a fact?
Yes. So one of my coworkers, she had 8 cavities from breastfeeding her kid.
Wait, she had cavities?
Like because her child, it sucks the calcium out of your teeth. And that's a big reason why it's also so important to eat certain foods when you're pregnant, because they're literally draining you. And as bad as it sounds, it's true. A baby is literally like a leech, like a parasite.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's literally taking. Like that's like the easiest comparison.
No, that makes sense.
Like,
actually,
yeah, like pregnancy is beautiful.
Oh.
But like I literally learned so many facts about pregnancy.
Well, also it prevents breast cancer. It prevents breast cancer for the mom. Also, you don't get your period while you're breastfeeding.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, well also I asked the question, how do your boobs know when to stop? Well,
they start when there's a baby inside of you, and they stop, I think, over time. And
no. Your boobs, it's like a supply and demand. So as long as you're supplying breast milk and it's getting sucked out.
But you have to have a baby first to start it.
No, I know.
Oh,
But as long as something is getting it out, it automatically just.
After you develop
it's a supply and demand.
Yeah. Okay.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I thought you meant right now.
Some of y'all might be grossed out, but me, I hearing some of these facts, I was just women are so badass. I already knew we were, but pregnancy is literally so beautiful.
You don't understand. We can create a life.
I know.
Inside of our body.
What can men do? Nothing.
Hey, okay. You know what? They can, they can do a lot, but they can't make a baby.
Vincent just gave me the side eye from behind the camera.
Wait, I can't even see. This light is so bright. Moving on. Yeah, babies are beautiful. Creating babies are beautiful. I think it's freaking awesome.
Creating babies, that's probably the best part, don't you think?
For me, it's kind of a different experience, but But yes, for sure. Either way, whoever's
for anyone who is new to the podcast, Issa is gay.
So, but
she has a 1% though. Actually, this is a great segue. Issa, let's talk about your 1%. You didn't know we were going to talk about this today, did you?
But I always love when you hit me with you didn't know that we were going to talk about this today. What is the question?
What is your 1%? What? How do you? How do you define it? You know, what makes someone be in your 1%? And it doesn't just have to be celebrities. The one person that's in your life that you include in your 1%.
This is the thing. I'm pretty 99.999% probably going to end up with a girl, right? I mean, you know me, right?
Knock on wood, probably not, now that you said that, honestly.
Come on, dude. I don't know.
I'm down for whatever. You want to be with both at the same time? Polyamorous?
No.
Polyamorous?
Wait, that's polyamorous. Polyamorous.
There you go. Polyamorous.
Okay, thank you for the support, but no. What I was going to say was the reason I leave the 1% open, and if y'all don't know, my 1% is the male aspect of the situation, because I love, and I'm not going to deny, like, if I happen to fall in love with a boy someday, I'm not going to deny that. Will it happen? I don't know. Probably not. But I've liked boys before, you know, so I'm not, like, closing it, but it's literally the 1%. The 1%. And I stand by that.
Tell me one person off your 1%.
Like on air live right now? Like, okay, yes. I won't maybe name like a boy that like I know. And also,
celebrity.
Okay, celebrity. I would say like...
It takes a lot for someone to be on her 1%.
For sure, because it's easy for a girl to be on my 1%. Like, she's definitely on my 99%, you know? Mm-hmm. And you know what? For the people listening who I don't... Like, y'all are a supportive bubble. You know, I know people are judging out there. They're probably calling me like, you know, whatever. What was your question? Okay, so famous guy who's on my 1%. Honestly, like, I mean, many people are coming to mind, but like, I have to be serious about this. Like, who I would actually date, you know? Because you know I have, you know. I would. This is gonna sound so cliche, but Steph Curry, I know, and he's been my crush since I was like 14. But like, he's just a good guy. He's sweet. He plays basketball. He's passionate.
Okay, someone who isn't a father and doesn't have a wife.
But like Aisha also.
Polyamorous.
So it's like,
right there.
Is it disrespectful?
Are they swingers?
No, probably not.
Well, stay tuned for the next podcast.
I'm not trying to ruin a marriage. I'm not involved.
You're right.
Someone who's
You're not
single,
like that. You're not a homewrecker.
I'm not a homewrecker. That's for sure.
Are you a homewrecker? Are you watching this? I don't know.
Yeah, so that's my 1% and 99%. So it kind of varies on like as the person, but like, you know, I'll definitely probably end up with a girl for sure. No offense to boys. It's just like, you know, not my thing. Just like you know, wouldn't end up with a girl. No offense to girls. You probably think girls are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, a girl will walk by and I'm like, wow, that's a great ass.
Yeah.
Like, I want that ass.
Yeah. And that's
not like I want that ass,
and
but like I want that ass.
It's like, what kind of want? No, it's confusing, like, for girls who are growing up, like, trying to figure out their sexuality. It's like, do I want to be her or do I want to be with her? You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was always so interesting to find out that girls will watch more girl-on-girl porn.
Yeah, we're jumping right in.
Guy porn.
We're jumping right in. No, I'm not kidding. That's a serious fact.
That's a serious fact.
That's a serious fact.
I will be right here. Hi, Mom. I know you're listening. I watch girl-on-girl porn.
I love that for you.
But, like, it was more just, like, I'm curious, you know? Well, I've also watched girl-on-guy porn. Also guy-on-guy porn. Okay. But that was a mistake.
Can you... okay, so guy-on-guy porn would be the third, not your favorite.
I'm not gonna... I don't want to list faves here. But, like...
Not faves, but, like, you're not gonna ever... First of all, you don't even watch... Like, you don't...
No, so I don't.
I feel like that's what you're comfortable talking about.
Yeah, I actually don't watch porn. I'm really saying this, like, the girl-on-girl porn, because I've had this conversation with several girlfriends. Yeah. And they're all like, yeah. No, seriously. Like... girl on girl porn, like, seriously. And I don't know why. Like, do you think it's just because like we're comfortable like seeing like a body that looks like ours, or like
I read something. Okay, I read something on like BuzzFeed. Whatever. Is that what's
We're listening to BuzzFeed articles now?
No, this was a long time ago. And this wasn't BuzzFeed. I'm saying it was like one of those things. Mm-hmm. They did a study on that because so many straight girls were like, oh my god, I watch girl on girl porn. Like, what does this mean? Like, blah blah blah. Apparently, it's one. It's just nicer to the woman body. Like, you're not seeing a woman getting, like, abused on a video.
Oh, my God.
To a man. Like, it's usually...
You're so right.
You know, it's usually, like, more,
Yeah.
So I think that's
nicer, more pleasant to watch.
More pleasant. And girls are just, I think, better to look at. I think anybody can say that. I don't know if that's just me.
If you think a penis is pretty, reevaluate some of your thought process.
I have no comment. Like, I'm not,
I'm straight, but I'm not like, wow, the male anatomy is pretty.
Yo, what the
Every straight girl I've talked to has said that, so it's not like a thing. Everyone has said that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like,
well, no, it kind of goes hand in hand to when, like, why do girls hate getting penis pictures so much? Because they're not nice to look at.
I think everybody knows that.
I think even guys know that.
Yeah.
It's just like, hello, hi there. Nobody wants to see that. Put it away. I'm just saying.
I don't know. But I just want to back you up on that. That is a true fact.
Mom, if you're watching, I promise I go to church. Like, I'm just saying.
No, but okay.
Also, Becky clicked off the line.
Becky's not here anymore. She clicked out there. But it's a serious conversation. Like, that whole topic is a serious conversation.
And also, I just want to also say, like, if you watch porn. Do what makes you happy. If it's girl on girl porn, guy on guy porn, girl on guy, someone by themselves, like, just
I'm sure
do
there's
what you
so
want.
much out
There's
there
no judgment for me.
No,
you know,
me
of
neither.
course, like, the church teaches that it's a sin.
Yeah.
But, like,
But the church teaches.
I'd sin a lot.
She said, "What's one more? What's one more?"
Not with, like, porn, but, like, you know what?
No.
It's like cussing is a sin.
Yeah.
Lying is a sin.
Well, also, touching a woman on her period is a sin. Okay.
Wait, really?
So don't even get me started on sins.
touching a woman on her period.
Yes.
What, like a gentle,
if Vincent was touching you
to touch my shoulder?
Anything you touch.
I did not know that.
It's a whole thing.
We're learning so many things today.
It's definitely deep in
Ladies
the Bible,
and gentlemen,
but just know it's a thing.
do what you want. Okay, we radiate positivity, but guys, stop sending penis pics, especially if the girl or guy doesn't
ask.
Got
from that little conversation?
Honestly, yes. It's disturbing. Penises are not pretty. I'm just saying.
You'll die on that hill.
I will die on this hill. Wait, can we talk about our human sexuality class real quick?
Let's do it.
Because she just, like, scrolled down that PowerPoint without a warning. And all of a sudden it was like, dick. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And a lot of hair.
A lot of hair. Like, you couldn't even pick the one anatomy picture that didn't have a lot of pubic hair.
Everything.
But also, like, that's natural. But also, like, give us a little warning.
She
don't even know her name. What's her name?
Actually, I don't know. Let's not say it.
We got a great grade on the exam.
Speaking of human sexuality, I was on TikTok, and did you see? Y'all probably saw. There was a professor who, during his human sexuality class on Zoom, asked every single person in the class to answer if dick size matters. He asked the women, he asked the men. There was a gay guy, and he was like, as a gay man, do you think that dick size matter? And then, like, all the girls, he's like, as a woman, do you think dick size matter? Like, he asked everybody. So what I'm saying is, if you were in that class, how would you feel if this 50-year-old man, I get it, he is a human sexuality professor.
Yeah, so. I feel like human sexuality classes, anything can go. Because it's like, you signed up for that class.
But why is dick size, like, the question, though?
It's definitely, like, a stigma in our society that, like, dick sizes do matter. I don't know. Like, what do you remember the first time
I saw a wiener?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
That question.
I was going to say, the first time that, like, you remember, like, talking about penis sizes.
Literally with, like, my guy friends in middle school.
Yeah.
In high school.
Because I think, obviously, I mean, I'm not a man, but I'm assuming that, like, guys, it's like, the bigger the dick size, the more, quote-unquote, manlier you are, which is not the case at all.
No.
But, I mean, it does make sense in a way because, like, everybody wants to be the best. So, like, I guess in a way it also,
but does that mean the best?
No. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no,
I think when you're at such a young age, though, I think you're like,
you think
that's bigger than mine.
Yeah.
You're the alpha, you know?
No,
I'm a little wee beta.
No, no.
I don't know.
I think that I don't know. Again, like you said, I'm not a boy, but I would assume that a lot of boys kind of also make that a bigger thing. Like, when I was in high school, all my guy friends were like, oh yeah, we compare sizes. We all talk about it all the time. Like, more than natural. We even talk. You know,
I have guy friends who watch porn together on the reg.
Me too.
You know.
Me too.
To each their own, baby.
And, like, everybody says girls are close, but that's pretty freaking close to me. I don't know about that.
Let's be honest here. Guys in high school literally thought when we had sleepovers, we were just, like, half naked, hitting each other with pillows.
They thought we were hooking up the whole time.
I was eating way too much cheese and, like, pooping my brains out the next morning. Like, I just ate a lot of cheese.
That's so true.
I don't think I've ever had a pillow fight. Oh, my God, Issa, bucket list. Let's have a pillow fight.
Let's have it. Yeah, I'm down.
And we're not going to film it, you sick freaks.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Oh, God.
What the heck? This is a sick world. You thought of that, though, not me.
I'm sorry. This coffee is hitting different.
I'm
trying a new creamer. It's vanilla almond creamer.
Ooh.
Like, who am I?
Almond. I love that.
Because, like, no dairy. Because, like,
no
trying
dairy.
to not have a hurt
because
stomach.
lactose intolerant.
I'm finally accepting the fact that I really need to stop eating lactose.
We'll go. I mean,
I need to get those pills.
Week. I tell you, get the pills.
I
but you know what? I respect it. You gotta do it.
We did not go into this podcast thinking we were going to talk about penises.
Or porn.
Or
Absolutely
porn.
not. Because
the two P's.
The two P's. We don't even want to get into the third P.
Penis, porn, pleasure. No?
That's not what I was going to say. But I respect that. Okay.
Mom, if you're watching, I love you.
Yes. And the thing is, like...
They're
going to be proud. We are something to be proud of. You know what I'm saying?
My dad literally said today that him and Mom did a great job raising me.
So
and I
sweet.
said, hell yeah, you did.
Wait, that's really sweet.
I didn't actually say hell yeah, but like... So this is the thing, guys. I never cuss around my parents.
She has two personalities.
So they're watching this podcast, and my mom's like, "Who is that? That's not my daughter." She didn't actually say that.
She's so proud of you.
But you gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
You gotta do what you gotta do. The point is, let's hop out of the, I mean, I think it's a great topic, but I'm trying to transition it to Ellen, and I feel like I don't want to use like a lesbian transition, considering we talked about lesbian porn. And
Ellen's a lesbian. She doesn't like penises. Let's talk about Ellen.
Let's talk about Ellen.
Okay.
And you know what, Ellen.
So
where do we start with you?
Talk to me. I've heard some things about. So her first episode back was
like
yesterday.
We talked about.
Yes.
We talked about a couple episodes ago that on the 21st, which was yesterday. She was gonna go on, her first episode of season 18, and so she did, and she opened the show with a good 5 minutes, I think, of, addressing the situation, talking about it.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, some of it, snippets.
Basically, from what I gathered, is she addressed the sexual harassment situation by saying she wasn't aware and it's handled, and then everything else about how, all this stuff came out about how she was a bad person. What she basically said was I'm human. Don't. If I were you, don't take the be kind lady because I would put you to a higher standard, which is kind of what we talked about.
She had good points.
Yeah.
Did you see the backlash?
Yeah, I saw some supporting.
Which
I saw a lot.
Was
okay.
Lila, get off the counter. Just let her be. There was definitely backlash, which was honestly that was to be expected. No, I don't think anybody thought that there wasn't going to be any.
No matter how she did it.
Do we want to know my personal take?
Yeah.
So she made a good point, obviously, about the fact that she is known to be the be kind lady, and guys, no matter who you are, you could be a priest, the Pope.
Yes.
You're not going to be in a good mood all the time. You're not going to treat everybody 100%.
You're not going to be happy
fair,
all the time.
You're not going to be happy all the time. Yeah. But I can, and she definitely made, I don't want to say she made light of the situation, but she did she made jokes, which is jokes. She is a host. She's trying to.
That's what she does.
That's what she does.
What's at the time?
Also, yes, I think that's where my opinion kind of differs from some people, is that I don't think she should have had as many jokes, because she kind of started it off with how was everybody's summer.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have been it. That should have been the one joke.
Yes.
I get it, but also at the same time, the situation that and the allegations that were, came forward, and accusations and all that stuff, it's not the time.
Yeah.
And also, some people were making a good point, the fact that she waited this long to talk about it, and people are saying that she only did it for the ratings when she should have came out a while back and immediately said something, which honestly I do agree, because hasn't it been months?
Well, I feel if she did it back then, they would be you're not taking it seriously, you're doing it on an iPhone.
Well, I'm not saying the thing is, though, like, she could have still easily did something. You know? Like, did she say anything?
Yeah, she did say, she said, I think it happened like a month or two ago. She said, like, that she's immediately firing the people who were accused, and she's going to do a better job of getting involved and understanding what's happening. That's, like, what was her statement.
Yeah.
And then people were like, that's not enough, like, whatever. And so I think
in situations like this, like I said, like, everyone's gonna have mixed emotions and mixed opinions, and you can't please everybody, no matter, like, what you say or do. No. Lila agrees. Thank you. I think my main thing is just, I just don't think she should have joked as much.
I agree
but
with that.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I was happy to see that Twitch actually got, like,
Me too.
He got, like, a big promotion. Like, he's a producer now, executive producer.
Is he? Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he got some type of promotion. Fact check me. But I saw it all on Philip DeFranco. That's, like, the one YouTuber that I watch literally every day.
Yeah. I just watched her video, and then I was listening to a podcast talking about it. They did appreciate that she, like, people forget that celebrities are humans. Like, to be, like, I'm not saying what she did or whatever happened.
Yeah.
Even though
I definitely think
she, like,
I'm
not mad at her for telling the person, because apparently the one person was like, oh, she told me to chew gum because my breath smelled, and everybody was freaking out about that. I'm like, I don't think that's effing bad. Like,
it's not.
If your girl's breath freaking smells, tell her to put some freaking gum in her mouth. Like, that's not a big deal. But
I definitely
it's a big deal.
think that some people were taking it to the extremes. I think my only issue is I just wish she would have been maybe a little more serious about it.
Agree.
She was
she
serious,
been more serious,
but, like, maybe just not as jokey.
And I'm surprised, because I wonder why she wasn't being, like, I don't know. I wonder. I was a little taken aback that she was joking.
Yeah.
From time to time, but I agree that she is a human.
I'm also curious to see, like, is this going to be like a one and done type thing?
I would like to think not, but
yeah. I mean, if anything, like, if I'm her, I would, like, be bringing on guests and talking about, like, sexual.
I think she is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay.
I think she will be. I think she will.
It would be. I think the best thing that she could do is, like, try to educate.
Yes.
You know,
herself, the world on harassment in the workplace. I think she will. I hope she does. I hope she doesn't, like, go back to normal, like nothing happened type of thing. But
honestly, a part of me is kind of like, she might, but we'll see. Time will tell. I still love her. She's still one of my favorite people in the world. I mean, I think that's why the situation is so hard, because, like, I'm trying not to be biased, because, like, I do like her so much. And she has done a lot of good, and, like, what she stands for is really good. And obviously, like,
she shouldn't be.
You don't ever want to be caught in a situation like this, and no matter what she would have done, even if she would have been totally serious, people are still going to find a problem with it. So
and they
can. That's their opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think she did the best she could, considering that's how she kind of opens every episode, you know? So, but earlier we were talking, this is another hot topic. A friend, one of the Jessicas is also here, and she gave us an update on the Colton and Cassie situation that we talked about last time. So as we know, he put the trackers in. If you listened to, I think 2 episodes ago, we talked about that. A little update is that she read the text messages that Cassie, I guess, submitted to the public, or submitted something that came out to the public. The text messages came from a different phone number, and Colton texted himself from that different phone number and was like, Cassie, see, look, that's not me. I'm also getting weird texts. But it was obviously him the whole time. And I feel like she's not stupid. Considering you've been harassing her for this long, I feel like we would put one.
So is there proof that, like, it was him?
Is there proof that it was him?
Yeah,
there is.
You don't want to.
It's on the court documents.
It's on the court document. If y'all didn't see that.
Oh, it's official.
The thing is, like, how old are you, dude?
Colton Underwood is trying to pull a Pretty Little Liar.
This is middle school stuff.
Did he use one of those text-free apps that you get off the App Store for free?
You literally just took me to 6th grade. The text-free app with the plus and the green. Freaking love that app.
Before I had, like, a smartphone, I had, like, an iPod Touch.
Me too.
So I literally had the text-free app, and I felt like I had an iPhone. I was like, I'm such a rich bitch.
I love the text-free app. No, so I just wanted to update everybody on that Colton is a little boy, I think, sometimes.
Colton Underwood. Wow.
It's just like,
meanwhile, Tia in Nashville is quaking. She's like, I'm so glad this isn't me.
I know. And he tried to hit on Maddie after.
Like I said, when you take someone's virginity, they get a little clingy. I'm kidding, guys. God.
The thing is, though, like, I get that, but, like, you're a grown freaking man. Like, you're a grown human being. Like,
oh, no, 100% I'm on your side.
I get the virginity
thing. Yeah, I am completely joking.
No, that's a real thing. That's a real, I mean, let's just say I don't think that if he had it taken away, he would have been doing this.
No, I think, honestly, he probably would have. I just feel like
Okay.
I feel like, this is the thing. I feel like people like this, they just have it in them.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Maybe you're right.
They're just born this way. Lady Gaga said it first.
Way,
you know?
Yeah, no. I definitely see that.
Colton, if you're watching this, we know you
Which
aren't.
you're not.
But, like, if you ever do, shame on you. Go get some help.
The thing is, like, I do wish you the best. I just am like...
Here's the thing.
Move on.
Here's the thing. Wait, what did the text say? Were they weird? Were they creepy?
Oh,
the text?
I can't remember. Look them up.
Was it like stalkerish?
They were like,
To be fair, though, does it matter? You created a whole scenario.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it would be one thing the text, but the tracking devices, that's just like 50 steps ahead. You know what I mean? Like I feel like texting is like something that, like a crazy ex would do. You know, like I know there are other people out there who have texted their ex on a different number or like pretending to be somebody, but like, are they gonna flirt with me? You know what I mean? But a tracking device.
When you read the content of the text, it's weird.
It's gonna change dramatically.
It's talking about. It's
talking about what?
Family.
Oh, it's talking about family.
I'm scared. Should I be scared? Is it scary?
I mean, it's creepy. It's
like God.
Some, like You.
Netflix.
Oh
no.
Like some kind of.
We know what Colton was watching during quarantine.
I honestly think that it makes it worse that he is such a nice. He seems like such a nice guy. That makes it worse for me.
He's a sociopath, apparently.
That makes it so much worse for me.
Jeez.
I'm trying to find. I'm sure they're here somewhere. But
and you think like Colton has never not gotten what he's wanted, like with his football career and everything. Like he played for the NFL. That's so true. Right?
Yes, he did.
He's probably
for like
never
2 years.
Been told no.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why he got so mad when Cassie said no to him at on The Bachelorette.
He did buy it. What's her name? Becca. I wonder what Becca thinks.
Dude, that whole Bachelor
Becca's probably thinking.
First of all, stop dating.
She knew it. She was like, I knew there was a reason why I sent him home. I mean, I think the main reason was the fact that he was a virgin. But
I didn't like her for that though. Like, I didn't like that she sent him home because he was a virgin. If that's the case.
I mean, to each their own.
But like, don't judge the man because he's saving himself for someone he loves.
I don't think she was judging him. I just simply think she knew that it wasn't gonna work. I mean, let's get down to it. The girl had awful decision making. Look who she ended up with, and they're not together anymore.
Actually, I talked about this with some of my friends a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. One of them, and we don't have to get into this, but it's just very interesting. One of them was, I'm saving myself for marriage 100% for a religious reason. The other one was, absolutely not. If I find someone I love, I'm definitely not waiting to do that with them. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting to see them interact. I was literally in the middle of them, like physically in the middle of them talking about it. And I told you this. One of them was like, well, if I had good morals, if I didn't have good morals and didn't have
You told me that, and I felt that I had been slapped in the face.
Well, she said, okay, so the one over here said, well, if I didn't have good morals and good values, then yeah, I would be having sex with the guy I wanted. And then the other girl who just said, oh, I would have sex with them. It was like, I was like so uncomfortable because I don't think that this girl over here has bad morals because she had sex with someone she wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Look, here's the thing. If you're super Christian, I mean, you're taught in the church that you are supposed to wait till marriage, okay? Mm-hmm. And if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Where I have a problem with it is when you're saying that someone who maybe is Christian or who isn't as spiritual or isn't godly or whatever doesn't think the same way as you. Yeah. You automatically think that they don't have good morals or values.
No.
What?
No.
Like,
to me, that's so.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Karen. As a Christian, you're not supposed to judge other people. which is a very big problem in the Christian community. Apparently, Christians honestly are the worst people that judge. So, I mean, everybody judges. I get that. Does. But, like, just because someone is having sex with someone they're not married to doesn't mean they don't have good morals or values.
No. I think everybody's walk with God or walk with whatever they want to believe in is different for everybody. I think that's
you even said, like, did she say it in a kind of like a undermining tone?
She said it more than once, and I was a little bit uncomfortable.
Some things you just don't need to repeat.
But I don't think she even thought. That kind of is the worst part. I don't even think she was like, well, I have good morals. I think it was like, if I didn't, like, she just wasn't thinking, because that's how she thinks. She was like, I'm so deep in it. And I get what she was saying. But I felt for my friend who was, like, being honest, like, no, I wouldn't wait. And that's you know.
To each their own. Yeah.
Crazy. I was like, oh, it's awkward. Because I would never say that to anybody.
The thing is, though, like, if I would have been there, I would have said something. I would have popped off.
The only reason I didn't was because the environment we were in wasn't the move. But also because I knew my friend didn't care, because she's like, I don't freaking believe in God anyway, so I don't care. So I was like, I'm not gonna. If that was a Christian, if that was another person that, like, if that was me, I would be like, who loves God but would, is doing that, I would be like, don't say that to me, like, this is my situation and I don't believe, like, I have great morals, I have great values, that has nothing to do with this. Oh, I thought that was so annoying to me, but I got what she was saying. I respect both. Moving on, you put a poll up. Do you want to do that? Go into the questions?
Yeah.
So, someone said, if you could live anywhere, no questions asked, where would it be and why? Oh, I'm so bad at this.
So, like, the thing is, somewhere that I've never been before, Washington.
Okay.
Actually, don't know about that because they have a lot of serial killers there. Yes, they do. Somewhere that I have been, literally Rhode Island.
Okay.
I loved it. Then again, I was only there for a few days, and maybe, like, I don't know, the weather was beautiful, the people were nice. I mean, some Uber drivers weren't, but for the most part, people were really kind.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful. What about you?
I would say somewhere I haven't been, Colorado.
You would love Colorado.
Somewhere I have been, I don't know.
Also, at the same time, though, I feel like if I had no family whatsoever and I didn't really care, like, had no friends here either, I would probably move to Canada.
Okay, I respect you for that.
Canada was so much fun.
Okay, another question I like is how to keep sending good vibes even when you run out of energy.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
I think
drink water.
Yeah, also, like, just try to keep things in perspective. Also remember the times that, like, your friends were there for you when they were giving you good energy.
Yes.
And not everybody's going to have good days every single day, but, like, if your friend or a person you see is needing good energy, just do your best to send them, the best energy. Because they probably sent it to you when they were having a bad day,
Yeah.
That's what I think.
No, I definitely think perspective is very, very important.
Yeah.
I mean, both of us try to stay positive as much as possible.
For sure.
So, actually, kind of like segueing off of that, my sister, I got to see her over the weekend, and she loved the part of the podcast where we were talking about the Starbucks and that, like, you had to think about, like, how we, in a positive way, like, you have this car, we should be grateful. Yeah. And I just want to tell you that.
Sweet.
Yeah. I was like, that's my roommate.
That's so sweet.
She's so kind.
That's nice. Yeah. Can I tell the camera what just happened?
No. Yes. Why not? Go ahead. Embarrass me.
Grace has been farting up a storm over here.
Okay.
Now one fart. To deal with it over
here. One fart. Issa's so dramatic.
One fart. God. That's very true. Moving on from another question. Y'all styles choices. What y'all gravitate towards when picking outfits? I thought that was a cute question. Because we have different styles.
I love anything high-waisted. I love a good Jane. A good mom Jane. I feel like I went home a few weeks ago and I was wearing, like, tight jeans, like skinny jeans with rips in them. And my mom was like, oh my gosh, you're wearing tight jeans. Oh. I love those.
Becky's definitely off if she's still listening. Wait, speaking of jeans, can I tell you something that I actually was proud of, and only reason I'm telling you is because I know you'll be proud.
Tell me everything.
So, these jeans, if you're watching, didn't fit me during the summer, and I put them on in front of my mom, and they didn't fit me, and I literally got so emotional about it. But the thing is, I have now fit into them, and I'm proud of myself.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks. I just want to tell you that.
But you know why it didn't fit originally?
What?
Because you got a fat ass, honey.
Wait, but are you saying I don't have any more? Are you saying I don't have any more?
No, you still got a fat ass.
Okay, thank you for the love. No, thank you for the love.
She has slim, thick ass.
The hype up? Okay, let's continue.
You skinny.
Wait, what's that? Remember that Vine? Not Vine, but it's like... Okay, we're
Slim
moving on.
thick.
Thank you so
Slim
much.
thick.
Okay, thank you so
With
much.
that.
Let's move on.
What's the quote? Slim thick with that. Okay, anyways,
Okay,
moving on.
thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to tell you that. So, let's move on.
That's a fat with a P-H-A-T. Thank you.
Hey, that we're still talking about this. So, speaking of moms, we talked about Becky, your beautiful mother, about 2.5 seconds ago.
Yes.
My mom actually asked a question and said, talk about how wonderful y'all's mothers are. I'm going to make mine short and sweet. My mom's the best mom ever. She's crazy, and she's awesome, and she's hardworking. That's what I have to say. She's crazy.
I say the same thing.
Okay.
No, actually, Becky, I love you. And you hate that I call you by your first name. Mom,
Yeah,
I love you so much.
I take back that.
Can't wait to hug you next time I see you.
Oh, she's
I love
so
you.
sweet.
Please don't be ashamed of me.
She is
love
so
you.
sweet. She honestly is. I feel like your whole family is so sweet. They're the cutest.
They often wonder
They're the
how I turned out the
cutest.
way I did.
They're so
Me
cute.
too.
That family picture, the one with Vincent, that's the cutest picture I've ever seen. I freaking love it.
Who said they were going to print that?
Me. I want that
There you
picture
go.
like in my room.
Over your bed.
Okay.
on your ceiling.
Oh my God.
When you wake up in the morning. Hi, Matokas.
I'm a Tokas.
wanna be
Another
a part
one
of that family.
was, what was your first impressions of each other? Why are you effing laughing over
I
there?
don't know if I've ever told you this.
Oh,
Did I ever tell you that, like, I kind of just knew you were gay?
in what way?
I knew you were gay.
By how?
Honestly, just the vibe.
Because, like, of my outfit or, like, the way I... Wait, you knew I was gay, like, straight off the bat. You know what? I'm going to take that as a compliment.
No, it is a compliment.
For sure.
I think, well, because, I'm trying to think. I feel like, so, didn't, your girlfriend at the time, didn't she pick you up, like, on the first day?
Probably, yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure I remember, like, seeing that. And I just remember thinking, like,
More than friend, maybe?
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But I just remember...
You got that vibe that was...
Like, I just remember seeing you for the first time, and I was like, wow, I really like hers. Because I don't want to say your style, because, like, we kind of, like, like, we both kind of dress, like, tomboyish sometimes.
I get that.
Like, that more athletic look. Like, that we don't care what we look like look.
Yeah.
But we're both... We kind of, like, put more effort into our appearances, I feel like.
For sure.
Like, I
For
don't look
sure.
as frumpy, I feel like, nowadays.
Oh, for sure. No, well, I can speak for
The
myself.
growth...
The
Beautiful.
growth is unreal.
It's unreal.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say,
Alright, that's cool, though.
but no, my first impression was way more than just like,
No,
yeah.
no,
I just immediately liked your aura. I loved your vibe, and it took me a hot minute to finally like talk to you.
Yeah.
Actually, not really, because I literally was like sitting next to me on the first day in the second class.
True. But we didn't really like connect until.
I just knew.
Yeah.
I just knew.
That's
This could be
a cool one.
the start of something new. Don't copyright us. Thank you.
My first impression of you was
Oh, I know the first impression of you had
well,
of me.
a little bit more
Based on who I was talking to.
Yeah, a little bit more, but that she was gonna judge me for my life choices. But besides that, I thought you were someone who had like okay. When I say I thought, I still think this, that you like had all your stuff together, handled, like you knew what you're doing for the future. Because when we were in class, that's how you seemed. Like when a teacher would ask you a question, you'd be like, oh, I already have that planned out. Like this is what I'm doing. And I was like, this girl is. I thought you were older than me. I thought you were like. I thought you had all your stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
You see, I have this toxic trait where I just have to have everything planned out.
That is
2
true.
years ahead. No, you're not wrong. But I think. Yeah.
You know? But that's
I know
that's
what you
what I
mean.
got.
I know
That's
what
what
you
I got. Besides the wrong judgment I made
Did
of you.
you like me?
Yeah, I did. That's
Okay.
That's why I said
Now we're here.
when you said come.
She
sit
deals
down.
with me.
No, I definitely knew you were cool though.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I'm so cool.
I
Like an ice
definitely
cube.
knew like the people I was close to. Like in that class, I was like, it wasn't the right vibe. You know? It wasn't the right vibe.
Noah, if you're watching this, you have amazing, impeccable fashion.
Noah was literally the only guy that talked to me in that class. Like, he sat right next to me, and it was a good time. But moving on. We'll end on this question, because this is a good question. This is actually from my brother. He said, what do y'all look forward to every day? I feel like that was a deep but good question.
Kenneth, you're hitting me right here.
He's a deep boy.
First of all, Kenneth, I want you to find the volleyball love of your life.
Yeah, me too.
That girl that will play volleyball with you every single day.
He will
I'm just saying, I have a friend who loves to play volleyball. And I think he'd be really cute with her. Moving on. What do I look forward to? Honestly, some might think this is kind of selfish, but just bettering myself.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Bettering myself. Myself physically, mentally, emotionally, and just hugging my cats.
Okay.
You know? I'm a simple gal. I like simple things.
I love that. I think I would say also bettering myself every single day. I think just experiencing life, like literally just being able to wake up healthy the next day, like experiencing what's going to happen in my future. Like I am really excited for my future and like what's going to happen.
I mean, especially if there's anything that we have learned the last couple weeks. Like we said, life can end just like that. Yeah. I don't know how to snap, so
I got
snap.
You.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm excited. Like what makes me look forward to the next day is like the exciting thing that's going to happen next day. Like the fact that we just get to live and like communicate with people and have love and all that stuff. Like I think that's really freaking awesome.
Yeah, we definitely consider ourselves lucky.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kenneth, if anybody's going to make me cry, it's you.
My brother needs to come on the podcast.
I can't wait for that day.
He needs to come on the podcast. We're going to find him a girl. We're going to go through his Tinder, do something, and we're going to find him a girl.
I would love nothing more.
But, like, I don't think he's like, chilling. I'm like, are you talking to girls? Like, nah, I'm chilling. Like, the girls that I'm friends with, like, we go play volleyball. Like, we're chill. I'm like, it's like, he's like, oh, I'm going over to this girl's house. Like, I'm like, oh, y'all think? He's like, oh, no, absolutely not. Like, we don't see each other like that. And I think it's good for guys to have that, but I'm like, I always want him in the thing, but I'm glad he's not in a relationship because he needs to chill. But
so what do you, like, I know you and your brother are super tight. Mm-hmm. Obviously he's had like girlfriends in the past. Mm-hmm.
He definitely has had a good amount.
What do you think when he like brings them, like you meet them for the first time?
Yeah.
Like what makes them, like, why do you like them? Yeah. Like, what's the test? What do they have to pass?
Family is, like, so important. So, like, my future, whoever I'm with, definitely beware. Like, family, we will take you in like you are, like, our freaking family. So, if you don't, like, vibe with us, we're going to do our best to vibe with y'all.
Sit with us.
Like, they're going to do our best to, like, welcome you. And
is that a deal breaker, then?
If they don't like the family, it's just, like...
It's tough.
It's tough. Mm-hmm. So I think when he has brought girls, they've all been very involved with the family. You know, like they come to our dinners, like we have family dinner. They come to our every party that we have. So I think as long as they treat him right and not rude to him and not take advantage of him, and they're sweet to the family, then I love it. I've loved all of his past girlfriends. So
I love your family. I can't wait to find Kenneth a girlfriend, a volleyball playing girlfriend.
I know. She should be really pretty.
I'll be your Mr. Right girl.
You know my brother, this is the last thing I'm going to say. He's such a romantic. He's such like a passionate guy. It's the funniest thing.
Ladies.
It's the funniest thing. And
if you're watching this and you're single and you like to like bounce a ball.
Oh, or
volleyball. Okay.
He's out, yeah.
And you're family oriented, you know, if you feel like you can vibe with Kenneth Quadra.
I'll put a picture.
We'll link his Instagram down below.
Yeah. I got you.
Slide into our DMs. We'll make the magic happen.
He's sweet. He's really sweet.
He is so sweet.
Yeah. And I would tell you the type of girl he likes, don't know. He likes every freaking girl.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, but yeah. Anyways, so that's him.
You just gotta like volleyball.
I'm gonna stop plugging him.
Just fake it. Be like, I love volleyball. 6 months on the road, I hate volleyball, honey.
Literally, yeah. Not even kidding.
Actually, be yourself. Be yourself. I should say that. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways,
let us know if you want us to plug you, if you need a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because we'll do it. We want everybody to have love. I need to be next.
And if anybody is watching and, like, wants to slide in Issa's DMs.
Okay, but Issa, I do get uncomfortable when we talk about it.
She's single.
I am
so very ready to mingle. Guys, thank you so much for watching today, listening today. We appreciate every single one of you.
Yes.
Make sure you enter into the giveaway _moments of grace. You don't want to miss out. If you don't know what it is, just go read the caption because I don't feel like saying it all over again. So, thank you. We love you. Subscribe.
We love
Rate us
you.
on Apple Podcasts. And stay
radiant.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Do, 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 do.